Alright, so I'm starting my journey this morning here in Mendlesham. I'm actually going to the shop first because I can get a coffee there and just some snacks because I'm low on food. But I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through the village, and I'm just going to keep walking. I'm going to go straight to Thornham Magna from here. We're going to pass the Four Horseshoes, and then I'm going to walk around Thornham Estate and then come back. But yeah, I figure why not do a few shots of walking through Mendlesham, where I live. But first I'm going to stop here at the premier. I don't know how they say it here. Premier. I think they just say premier. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get some food and a coffee. So, I don't know if you can hear it. There's a lot of bird sounds going on, but they stop now. But there's birds that travel back here called swifts. There's swift swallows and house martins that travel back from Africa to come stay here in England. But Mendlesham is particularly a hot spot for the swifts, and there's loads of them that come here, which is really, really special. And avid swift watchers often come and visit the our high street where our shop is, just down this way, because they nest up in the tiles of the roofs, and also people put nest boxes up and things like that. I've got to turn my Strava on, so I'm going to turn it on now. The church is over that way. But, well, you know what? Well, no. Someday, if I go over there, I'm going to get caught into a mass. Okay. This happened to me before. So I'm going to avoid the church today. I'm going to go down this way, past the fish and chip shop, and then head directly out to Thornham. So yeah, let's go. So, looking that way, weather looks really great and everything, even behind me, really nice. But as we turn in the direction that I'm walking, that does not look so good. And I'm going right that way. And the wind is actually blowing right from my back in that direction. So it kind of feels like the weather is blowing towards me, which I did not look at the, I never do. I never look at the forecast. I didn't bring any wet weather gear. So I might get wet today. But I mean, oh well, water never hurt anybody, did it? I guess we'll find out what happens.
wanted to
on the side of this is barley. There's this and that. Oh my god, yeah, that's wild chamomile. I find wild chamomile grows really well on the side of these arable fields like this. But there's a couple different kinds of chamomile that you can find here. There is this chamomile, which is called Roman chamomile. There's a few other names for it. Wow, it smells really good. It almost smells like, they say it kind of smells like apples almost, but it's like that classic chamomile tea smell. This is my absolute favorite thing. Oh my goodness. It makes such a good tea. You can either have it fresh or dried, but anyways, the other kind of chamomile is, what do they call it now? So this is either Roman or German chamomile, this one, and the other one, I don't remember the name at the moment. Oh well, anyways, point being is that the other kind of chamomile is, it doesn't have this really nice smell to it like this. It kind of just smells like nothing. And it also kind of tastes like nothing. It's actually quite bitter, to be perfectly honest. I have made the mistake in the past of picking the wrong one. It's not going to harm you. It just tastes like shit. But anyways, the weather is actually, the clouds have all moved that way past me. And it looks absolutely fantastic in the direction I'm going now. I didn't get rained on. Well, I mean, okay, I understand that there's some great clouds over there. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if you heard that, but there's some... Okay, first, two things. One thing. I want that to make another noise. There. That is a yellow hammer, which is my favorite bird here in the UK. Small little bird, but yay big. Very important bird. It's what's called an indicator species. Basically, if that bird is doing well, then the land is doing well. We lost a lot of yellow hammers with the advent of arable farming, which unfortunately ruined quite a lot of things. But that's a whole other debate topic. But yellow hammers, fantastic little birds. I've actually seen them do mating displays before, which is really cool. They kind of like, they're super yellow, the males anyways, super yellow. And they like puff their wings up and stuff, and they kind of do this like weird dance. You've seen similar things like on like BBC documentaries. You will catch them a lot having dirt baths in the sand, like on little lay-bys over here, like that. Now the other thing I wanted to mention was you might have heard some people fly by here on some bicycles, and they were 100% lost. They didn't know where to go. I would have given them directions, but they didn't stop and ask. They just said hello, good morning. So yeah, the weather's still doing very strange things. It's very overcast, but it's actually quite nice. You know, it's like a nice sort of temperature, and the little breeze is actually quite good. So anyhow, I'm soon going to be coming up on a little village called Wickham Skeeth, and we'll have a walk through there before we carry on over to where the Four Horseshoes is, and that's where Thornham. But Wickham Skeeth is a really interesting little place that I'll sort of talk about whilst I'm there. And we'll have a good gander. So, I'm sat here at the Wickham Skeeth Mere, which is this behind me. The It's like a pond. So Wickham Skeeth, the name is derives from like Danish. There's a lot of Danish settlers out in this area. Like Thornham Magna is another, it derives from a Danish name, which is where we're headed. And this is Wickham Skeeth. The Romans didn't actually really settle here. In this part of England, they did pass through. Don't get me wrong, and there was, well, they didn't settle here in Suffolk. There was a really big fight against the Romans with Boudica, the queen. I'm gonna get murdered for not knowing the whole history of that one, but look it up. It's very cool. But she was, yeah. Anyways, that's a whole other thing. But anyhow, the Romans did pass through here, and the main highway, the A140, which is kind of like to my back over that way, that's actually a Roman road, and still used today. It's just a highway now. But the reason why this is a really special and interesting spot is Wickham Skeeth, the mere here. This is where, when the witch trials came, this pond here is one of the ones that they used a lot to dunk the women in, and the men, the people, people who they thought were witches. They dunked them in the mere here. There's actually a lot of witch hunt stuff that happened here. The Witchfinder General did pass through Suffolk and sort of terrorized people. They held witches in Framlingham Castle. But like Ipswich, there's lots of hanging. Bury St Edmunds, where I was yesterday, there was lots of hangings and burning at the stakes in Bury. But here, in this tiny little village in the middle of the countryside in Wickham Skeeth, is where they dunked people in the mere, and I'm sat right in front of it. Oh, sick, free rhubarb. What? Let's go make some pie. I just want to point something out. Well, first of all, I can hear like a swarm of insects, and hopefully you don't hear that, but this here, this is very cool. This is what's called a laid hedge. And they used to do, it's like a very traditional thing that they used to do. This guy's done it with actual like timber poles. You can use hazel stakes instead. Like, people probably think I'm doing something weird, I don't know. Anyways, to do it really traditionally, you'd use like a hazel pole instead. But this is actually a really good example of what a laid hedge is. And basically it is, it's this hedge, but all they've done is they've cut at the base over here, just enough that you can bend it over. So you can see that all of these are all these, you can see here very well, it's like bent over trees, but they leave just enough. You only have to leave about that much on the tree that it'll stay alive and it'll heal up. And so you bend it over, sort of intertwine it within itself and these poles, and then it'll grow again, and you've essentially created a very natural fence. And this is a super traditional way that farmers used to keep their livestock in and people out. And you'll notice at the top there's they'd sort of weave other things. It's either willow or hazel to sort of finish the top off and keep it all held together sturdy. But yeah, that's a laid hedge, and that's actually a really, really good example. Whoever did that did a very good job. I think I know where that rhubarb came from. All right, so the sun has come out, and it's really hot now. I know it doesn't look like it over there, but that way the sun is out, and I'm really starting to sweat now. Holy moly. it's hot. So I had to strip down to t-shirt. Got my National Horse Race Museum t-shirt on because I was there yesterday. Anyways, I don't have any idea. I did not plan for this walk at all whatsoever. I really have no clue as to how far it is from my village, Mendlesham, to Thornham. My Strava says that it's, I've been walking for like 3.5, almost 4 miles now, and I just passed a sign that said it'll be another mile till Thornham. So we'll find out, and then from there it's going to be another ways till I get to the actual Thornham estate where the trails are. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll just see how it goes, I guess. I don't know. That's the beauty of it. Yeah. Anyhow, we'll hopefully not be out here till dark. No, it's not that far. I know it's not far at all. Once we get past, oh, there's cows over here. Hang on a minute. Hello. They have no idea what I'm doing. They're like, why is this idiot reaching through the hedge to take a video of me? Oh, as soon as I took my sweater off, it's decided to rain. So I think it'll be going back on. Yeah, okay. So it hasn't just decided to rain, it's decided to rain a lot. I think I was way too optimistic earlier. But I am luckily under this lovely oak tree canopy. I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes to let it clear up a bit. Normally I'm alright, but I am in the early stages of my walk and I don't want to be completely soaked the whole time. Oh, I see, it's already letting up. Okay. Rain here, it doesn't last more than about 5 minutes total. I am kind of hidden, like, behind this tree though, and I'm probably gonna freak out some people. Like these people. Like, what is that guy doing there? Okay, so I've moved to another tree so I don't freak out people in their cars. But they drive really fast around here. I don't understand. The rain's starting to let up now. I'm growing a little bit impatient. So I think, yeah, it's pretty well over. Yeah, it's pretty cleared up. So I'm gonna keep heading down the road. I'll get a bit wet, but so be it. I'll keep a heads up for cars. And yeah, I'll be over at Thornham. Oh, look at that. It's blue skies. Blue skies over there. Come on. Yeah, that was only about 5 minutes, maybe 7 tops. So off I go, carrying on the journey, and I will be keeping my sweater on at this point for the time being. So I'm almost at Thornham Thornham Walks, the Thornham estate. Why am I all washed out? Oh, there we are. Like I'm just a stone's throw from it, kind of thing. What's really interesting, so the estate itself is like a big woodland with some meadows, and they've got some grazing animals. I can't remember how many acres it is, but it's large. It's a large green space. Now over there though, so there's like a sort of a visitor center as well, and like a playground for kids, and there's a cafe, which definitely gonna get a proper coffee. Not that the Mendlesham shop doesn't have proper coffees. They don't. But yeah, probably get something there, and then carry on walking around. The other thing though is that there's lots of little businesses and little shops just sort of adjacent the actual estate. And my friend who sells bagels, he has his headquarters there. He used to just make bagels out of his house, but he became so popular that now he's got a little shop where he does his baking, and he does cooking classes too. Over here in the Thornham estate. There's also an art gallery that I know the owner is at now, and well, it's not an art gallery, it's a place where there's art for sale. And there's a couple other things over here. Also right after it is a campground called Swatsfield Campground. Now hang on, there's a horse with a zebra coat, and you need to see this. Hello buddy. You're just a small horse, aren't you? I like your coat. I don't think they like me very much. Can I touch you? Hey? You can have a sniff. Alright, I'll leave you alone. Your owner will get mad at me. So anyways, yeah, there's a few shops over there. We'll actually go have a look at them. They're really cool. And then there was another fellow who I know who used to have a restaurant and like a farm shop a little bit inside the actual bush. So once we start walking into the walks, I'll show you that building because it's really cool. He since has moved on to a different location. Otherwise I would have been stopping there to have like, he used to like sell pizzas and beers and things. Really nice guy. But anyways, yeah, we are officially at the Thornham estate, and it looks rather busy actually. There it is. Cool. Let's go have a look. So I just saw a sign for an open mic night not this weekend, but next weekend. And it says to pop into the gift shop to sign up. So I'm gonna go and do that. But yeah, I figured actually what we'll do is we'll go here first, where all the gift shops are and stuff, have a look around before we actually get into the woodland. And who knows, maybe my friend Obby's here. I don't really know. He does a lot of like festivals on the weekends, so and like market stalls, I mean. But yeah, we'll have a look. So there's a peacock on the roof. I can do a 25-minute set. Yeah? Yeah, easy. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see if I remember my own songs. I'm glad I ran into that guy. So the eco shop, gift shop slash art shop thing has morphed into something different since the last time I was here. And it's now like a music space slash eco refill shop. And I just asked the guy about the mic night, and he was like, yeah, come play. He's like, you don't have to bring an instrument. I've got all the instruments. It's next Saturday, so a week from, well, 6 days from now. And he was like, what do you play? I was like, I don't know how to describe it. So he's like, pick up a guitar, play. So that's weird. But anyways, let's go for a walk now. So I forgot to mention that Thornham Walks is a place. This place here is that I was going to do the foraging tours on. I actually introduced myself to the owner of the estate, and she was happy for me to do it. I just sort of like I was quite booked up, and I didn't have the time. But I had planned on for in the future doing them, kind of thing, and even maybe like setting something up with the cafe or whomever to have more sort of group tours and make it more of a day out with like coffees and cakes or whatever it is that people enjoy. But sort of making an actual event, and it's actually free. I really like this tree over here. I don't know if you can. Yeah, that one there. I love that tree. It's actually free to come and walk here in Thornham, except for parking. So the whole way that they maintain their land and get a little bit of funds for it is through the parking fees. But the parking fee is only like £2, I think. It's £1 or £2. It's nothing crazy. But otherwise, it's free to just come in and stroll around and enjoy. They do take donations, of course. But yeah, I had sort of made a deal with, if you heard that, that's a peacock. Anyhow, yeah, that basically the only thing she would want is the like sort of £2 off of whatever the sort of ticket price was that I would sort of sell group tour tickets at. So yeah, it would have been really cool, but it just sort of didn't come to fruition for a number of different reasons. But there's some amazing stuff here for foraging and learning about nature and trees especially. Stuff that I don't get around my place because I don't have the woodland quite like this. But anyhows, I am circling back around to the start, and anyways, I'm going back to the start, and then I'm going to make my way to the Four Horseshoes. I'm going to text my buddy who owns the place, let him know I'm on my way, because they're normally, on Sundays, they're normally quite busy at the pub, because it's like a Sunday roast day, so they typically have, regulars come who order the Sunday roast, and it's a big thing here in the UK. So yeah, I'll send him a text just to give him a bit of a heads up, and we'll go have, a couple of beers. Why not, right? It's now a gorgeous Sunday afternoon out in the countryside. So we're just coming up to the Horseshoes right now. I know we passed it on the going to Thornham. I got a little video of it earlier, but I'll get a better video of it now. They know I'm coming. I called ahead because, yeah, according to the parking lot, it is very busy there. So, yeah. So apparently it's pouring rain again outside. So I'm gonna stay here in the pub with my... I need another one. All right, so I just left the Four Horseshoes. Had a couple more pints than I had anticipated, but I didn't realize that I was about to meet Tom and Sarah, the people who own this. I wasn't privy to knowing that I was about to meet his mom. And we had a couple more pints than I had assumed. I also got a sweet hat, as well as some merch that's in my bag. That was great. That was fantastic. Also met the guy who lives there. And we had loads of conversations. What was especially weird, though, like probably one of the weirdest events of the pub experience, was I was talking about how I got a new job in Sudbury, Ontario. And the woman at the table next to me was like, pardon me for intruding, but did you just say Sudbury, Ontario? And I was like, yeah, I did. And she goes, well, I have family who live there. And it turns out she knows Sudbury, Sault Ste. Marie, North Bay, all the places back home. And I was like, this is extremely weird. So, yeah, I don't even know. Anyhow, I'm going to head home now. I had a very wonderful time at the Four Horseshoes. Tom and Sarah, who own it, are fantastic. Tom's mom is fantastic. The first time I met her. But anyways, yeah, from here on, I'm just gonna take a straight shot home. If there's any sort of extra bits to include, I will film it. Otherwise, I hope you thoroughly enjoyed this experience. That car was very cautious. That was great, you know? That was really great. So, yeah, bit of a weird walk, different kind of video. But I hope you enjoyed, and I'll film a few more bits, maybe to close it off towards the end, but yeah. I really do hope you enjoyed.